Hey guys, thanks for coming to see us again, to see our ugly faces again. This was supposed to be a live with our engineering team, but this afternoon it's Friday. It's Friday, 8 o'clock, here in Osijek, Croatia. And since our engineers have been working hard the whole week, and they'll be working hard over the weekend as well,
they just ran away.
We decided that we should take a bullet and actually be here with you and answer all your questions. So here with me is CTO Vlatko, and my name is Srdan, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Orqa. Vlatko is also my co-founder. And basically, I would like to start with doing a bit of a rundown of the campaign so far. We have raised to date around $370,000. That's 325,000 euros, which is something like 1,000%, over 1,000% of our original goal. We have been backed by 52 backers
552
as of now, and there's still 17 days
16.
left.
It says 16, yeah. You have an old paper.
I have an old paper. 16 days till the end of the campaign, so there's plenty of time to back us. And I would like to start after this, basically to give you an idea of the stretch goals that we did. So as of when? Yesterday, Dominic? They can vote? Okay, as of yesterday, you guys can. Yes, we have an amazing sound this time because we were kindly helped by our friends here who set up this really cool audio setup. I hope you can hear us much better than the last time. So yeah, as of yesterday, you can vote on colors. We will be selecting 3. Okay, we have a basic black and 2 extra colors, right?
That's good that the two of us, we really don't know what are we selecting.
No, we know. So basically, we have offered you a choice of 5 colors, and based on your votes, we will be choosing 2 extra colors in addition to Orqa Black.
Yeah.
And the colors that you can choose from will be red, something like this one. Can you see this? Yeah. This is a really, I like this one. This is a really nice Ferrari. Are we allowed to say Ferrari red?
I don't know. I don't know even if that's really Ferrari. It's red.
It's red. That's one of the choices. You will have a choice of something I think should be a navy gray, but a gray.
Navy blue, right?
We also have a navy blue.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have, if you're navy gray or navy blue kind of guy.
Yeah, the gray should be like navy gray, something like this. What we have here, that reminds me most of some kind of navy colors. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I like this one.
It's a general vibe, that we should be going for. And as Vlatko said, navy blue is another one. White, of course. A lot of people ask for white, so we'll have white. And olive green. So all of your colors, you can see them on our updates, and there's a link in our campaign update. You enter your email address, and all our backers are allowed to vote for what color.
Somebody also asked about pink, like Hello Kitty pink. We're not gonna have Hello Kitty theme
for trademark purposes.
Yeah.
Copyright infringement. And also a bit of an update. We have was it last week or 2 weeks ago that we received these
last
guys?
Week, yeah.
Last week we received these prototypes of Patch Pro and Omni Pro. So our Pro series of antennas, the measurements shown that they really rock.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to test this on my new long-range build. It's a bit on the heavy side, but I think with I weighted it today. So with this wire, it's not going to be the original wire, but with this setup, it's 13 grams, opposed to one that I have now is like it's a couple of grams heavier. But I think if I go with the thinner cable, it could work.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, I don't believe it's a big issue. It's a couple of grams for a 7-inch quad.
But both of these antennas are really what sets them apart is the material that we used. So this is a sort of a military grade PCB material.
Doc actually found that.
Yep.
And he tested it and realized it works awesome.
So basically, this is 8 dBi, and this one it's for an Omni. It's 2.8 dBi. They perform really well, and we're having the measurements have shown really great results, and we're testing them out in the field as we speak. Not as we speak at the moment, but the testing is underway, and so far it's been really cool. What else is new? Yeah, this week we paid a lot of money to people this week.
Yeah, I feel light now. I feel pretty light.
So yeah, we're still our campaign is still going on, and we won't be receiving the funds from Kickstarter campaign until a week after the campaign ends. But in order to meet all the deadlines, we basically started buying critical components. So next week, I expect we'll have the first batch of micro displays in-house. Yeah. So the micro displays are the most expensive part of the BOM.
Plus the tooling has already begun.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's a big one.
The really real tooling steel parts for injection molded plastic parts of the goggles. So yeah,
that has been paid as well.
That now I feel really relieved after we
only now.
Oh yeah, because before we sent the files for tooling, it was really big pressure. Because
but we've been sending files for tooling for months.
But now it's really the tooling has begun, and now I'm really happy about that.
Is this mouse working? So yeah, I can't scroll here.
No, I see one question which I really wanna.
So should we just now? Did you want us to tell anything more?
Yeah, I just want to answer this question because I've seen that similar question repeated from many sides. So the Joel Pfeiffer asks, the unit has 2 module bays, correct? Would it be possible to run 2 receivers simultaneously? So no, because that really doesn't. It's not up for about the goggles. It's about the receivers. There is no way that you can make what somebody said quad varsity, because that all that magic actually happens inside the receiver. The goggles just receive the output, the final signal from the receiver. So there is no way that we can combine 2 different receivers within the goggles. So yeah, we have 2 bays. One bay is the primary bay for the rapid fire like receivers or any other. The secondary bay is also powered, plus has nice communications inside for the future modules. One of which you already guys know is Wi-Fi module. I don't know what else guys are working on.
Go back, Dominic. So yeah, hi Alan, hi everybody. A lot of people waving, saying hi. Janve, we haven't yet received the wine, but looking forward to it. Maybe the postman drank it.
Oh no.
He looks like a person that could drink our wine. Itzik Musli asks Ivan, does he think that there will be revisions for the PCB hardware? I can ask Ivan what he thinks, but
he's not here.
He's not here. So, do we think that there's going to be more revisions?
I mean, when? Before before we really start shipping the goggles, or afterwards? What's the question?
I think any revision. So I would assume that any revisions as opposed to this last version. So pretty much everything is set
maybe really
hardware.
minor stuff which I really don't.
We haven't yet started the volume run. So theoretically we could change something.
Yeah, we
if
could.
you know, but there's no plans.
If you have some really cool feature which we could just drop in the last seconds, just tell
Ivan
us.
is providing Živa svirka to people in his hometown, Dragane, as you know. That's his hobby. Hi, Ivan Vidakovic, whoever you are.
I don't know this guy. You know?
I don't know him. New microphones, yeah. Buttons, Vlatko. Pass through via I2C SPI.
What? Buttons pass through via I2C.
No, buttons are controlled.
Buttons
each batch. No. We will not. We will not.
What's
be.
the question here?
So,
Buttons pass through.
Itzik clarified his question. So he asked. I don't expect that we will be iterating or changing the PCB design through each batch. Hopefully not.
No.
We will aim to have everything production ready when we launch, when we start delivering the first Kickstarter units. If there will be revisions, it will be Mark II. It will be the next version.
But I mean, if everything works as we expect without any major flaws, I don't see why we should do revisions. If we find out that we can improve something, why not?
Yeah, if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you, Timothy. Thanks for your support.
Let's see how many batches we're gonna have.
Daj mi scrollni gore još da imam od početka. So hi.
Somebody says there's no audio. I don't know.
You can scroll down. So we're now going over your questions on Instagram. How's the assembly going? We're not assembling yet because the tooling, as Vlatko said, the tooling is
waiting for the first batch of plastics to arrive.
Yeah. Ten May says the new colors are brilliant. Thank you, Ten May. I hope you'll be voting, and I'm really looking forward to hear what's going to be the verdict. Hi.
Audio's fine right now.
Pure Soul Music. How are you? Good to see you here.
Balk is here.
Balk is here. My brother's here. My cousin's here. So
your family is here.
XFPV asks, how can he be sure that he will receive the product? We will do our best, and I think we've invested a lot of money, 2.5 years into this, into R&D, and in the last couple of weeks, we've been spending a lot of money to actually buy all the components, open up the tooling, and I think this is a culmination of this 2.5.
This is not a game. I mean, this is serious business. Although it may have started as a just crazy idea. Let's make the best goggles in the world. But after 2 years and all the money and man hours invested in this, you can be pretty sure that you're going to receive the product.
We want to ship them out to our backers, and really, the reason that we wanted to do this Kickstarter was that we got a lot of support from the community, and we sensed that there were people that were willing to kind of bite the bullet and try the untested brand, if you will, because we are a new brand. And to be honest, I never dreamed that there would be this many of you guys that supported us. And we wanted to give you, all of you that supported us, a special price. So you can we can thank you in a way for all this support. And but ultimately, this is only 500 people that 552. What did we say? 152 people that, and there's like 100,000 pilots out there, according to some.
That's our estimate. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's up to what you guys will be telling to the world and how sharing your experience. Exactly. That's gonna make or break our brand. So it's up to us to live up to the expectations of all of you that supported us. What does one have to do to beta test the unit for the USA? We were talking to a lot of people in the USA, but we haven't started with the beta test program. Stay tuned. If there's going to be a program, we're going to announce it through our channels.
Adjustable battery voltage alarm, any change for that? What was supposed to be changed? Can you clarify a bit? Because of course you can set the alarm level for battery voltage. You can set the level where the goggles are gonna alarm you. So that's all within the OSD menu.
Hey, Whitehead FPV, good to see you again. The audio is very low volume, somebody says.
Yeah.
Hope this has been fixed so far. Turn off the music, they can't hear us.
Is the music?
Could be. Please make apple green. Sorry, we have already selected the colors, so do we have an Omni antenna to show close up of? Yeah, we do. Here it is. Or here.
If you have like, can you extend your arm a little bit more?
Yeah, so it's an PCB Omni. It's really cool design, RF design. Will alternate shells be for sale? We haven't thought about that.
I mean, for us it's easy to sell, but I guess it's gonna be pretty difficult to assemble the goggles by yourself. They are kind of really tricky to assemble. So, of course, I'm pretty sure that there will be a lot of people who would take them apart and put them back again. But I don't know how that's gonna work with the warranty and everything. I don't know, because changing the shell is not gonna be as easy as on the other goggles that you have probably tried that. I don't know. Maybe we will at some point, but right now we didn't have any plans for that.
Even Opap asked if he doesn't get a chance to pledge right now, can he expect to order the FPV one with retail price sometimes in December? Yeah, I think you'll be able to order one from your favorite FPV retailer in as early as August, even, I think. Even would be right to ask.
We are working with a lot of retailers, with online shops, with really big retailers as well, and smaller ones all around the world, in Europe, in USA, Australia, all around the world, really.
Okay, Martin Szczepanek has a really interesting question about FPV Play. So he says, if I understand correctly, I can connect it to the MacBook USB-C on the one side, and on second side the goggles by HDMI and Taranis by USB. So the idea really is that if you have a computer, I think you could connect it directly. You could connect your goggles to the computer by HDMI, and then just plug in your USB, your Taranis with the USB to the computer directly. So FPV Play was more meant to be a product for your mobile phone, really, because on a mobile phone you can't have a video out and then plug in your Taranis. So the idea indeed is to plug the USB-C into your Android mobile phone, and then to plug your Taranis into the USB. It's a good question about the Mac. We haven't tested the FPV Play on Mac, and it might be a good idea to try. Sure. But we're only at the moment FPV Play supports only Android, simply because Android phones at the moment, it's only Android phones that allow video out simultaneously with the USB connection. So you'll be able to play your favorite sim on your mobile phone on the goggles. If you ask me, the future of FPV simming is the mobile phones. The phones are getting more and more powerful, and maybe we don't have as good of a choice of the best sims out there on the phone yet, but I'm pretty sure that this is gonna change soon, because a lot of the people are gaming actually more and more on the mobile phones.
Somebody asked which color is winning right now. I think is it green? No?
Do we know
which one is it right now? Which one?
Scroll back.
Navy blue and white. Or okay.
I
thought green. I don't know.
Go up a bit. Got it. Okay, that's okay. Are we planning to put a serial number on?
That's a good question. Basically, each goggles are gonna have their serial numbers actually burned into the firmware, and you will be able to access that and see that in the OSD by going to the info screen. Other than that, I think
he asked about the serial number of
goggles.
Yeah.
I know. I'm still kind of trying to come to good enough solution for that. I don't want that serial number to be some kind of sticker, something that you can just peel off and remove, or also I don't want that to be like printing is not an option, because we're not going to be able to print thousands. Perhaps we will do it on our laser, so probably just engraved, but we'll see. Right now I don't have really precise answer to that.
Thomas asks, can Immersion RC deliver the modules on time? I certainly hope they do.
I don't know. ask Tony Cake.
No, but I'm sure that there's Immersion RC is one of the oldest brands in FPV. They're the gold standard of the FPV.
I would say so. Yeah.
I'm sure that Immersion RC will indeed deliver all the modules on time.
That's not
a concern.
Really.
That's not a concern that we ever really were concerned about. What if somebody breaks the goggles out of warranty? Will we provide any type of repair service?
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Yeah. So for our backers, this will be us, and we will want to see all the ways that you guys can destroy the goggles. So the next version could be made better, but with time there will be third-party service providers that will be fixing the goggles. Itzik says he supported us since day one, but you didn't miss the Kickstarter. You can still
campaign is still
you can
going.
Still back us. Yeah, the campaign is still on. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for your support. Really appreciate it. Michael Pellinger says we have potential for $99,500. Yes, indeed. And that's the end game. That's the end game.
What else do we have?
There's gonna be so many FPV live streams. It's gonna be like, that's gonna be a lot of live streams.
Can we see some more comments?
Phil Fu asked Orqa FPV and Rapid Fire for the month of August. I added Play and Connect. Delivery dates are not the same. So I don't expect that Play and Connect will be delivered with the first delivery of goggles. So you can expect to get your goggles and your Rapid Fire first, and then we will deliver your Play and your Connect at a later stage.
Will there be firmware updates? Yeah, for sure.
Of course.
Yep.
Stefano says that Milo talked to them. Yeah, Milo was here when we launched the campaign. He really liked the product, and we had a really great couple of days together. Tell Milo that I say hi. Which one is correct? ARM, RTOS, FPGA. So you got two out of three right.
Why is that important at all?
I don't know. Maybe he wants to hack them. I don't know if we're gonna be. Nuno Costa asks, will it work with Dji Pro 58 with Achilles? Yes.
Yeah, it works. Will the screen FOV options?
So at the moment, Chris Bud asks, will the screen FOV options, larger FOV for freestyle and smaller for racing, will be ready for the version that gets sent out to the early backers, or will it be an update later? So if we manage to get it stable enough to be shipped by the time we want to ship in August, then we'll ship with this firmware. But if not, this is going to be one of our priorities, really. I'm
really curious to see once the people start using goggles, how many people are gonna really need the smaller FOV, because what we heard from anybody who really tried the goggles, they said that they got used to that larger FOV really quick, and I'm really curious to see how many people are gonna opt for the smaller FOV.
Yeah. Could you use the goggles with the adapter with Dji Products? So basically, you could plug in the goggles via HDMI cable to whichever Dji product has the HDMI out. Yeah. So if we're talking about the Pro controller, you'll be able to use our goggles with the DJI Mavic that you're running on your Pro. Yeah. And there's a Phantom edition which has the dongle with the HDMI. So if as long as you can plug in the HDMI, that you're gonna be able to use it. Michael Pellinger asks, will Connect have an iOS app? Red is cool. Michael Pellinger asks, will the Connect have an iOS app? At the moment, iOS does not support this sort of HDMI out. So HDMI out and USB. At the moment, you can't do that on iOS. If in the meantime they will get the solution, if the phones will support video and data USB on the same port, we will support it, because we want to support both major mobile platforms, of course. Red is really controversial.
Yeah.
Marian is here. Hi, Marian. Itzik missed the first chip units. Yeah, there was a limited amount of chip units. Hi, Noah. When will Noah get his? As soon as we can, Noah. As soon as we can. News on the new phone?
Oh yeah, the foam is gonna be really awesome. I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried those really nice soft foams from Newbie Drone.
That's the best foam.
Yeah, we're gonna have that exact same material for our foams, and we have already ordered those and expect to receive the foams really in maybe next week.
Phil is asking, where will we be adding goodies for first backers? We might for those that clicked the
why not? I'd like to
click. Hydro dipping, that's one that we've discussed a lot.
I know a bit about that. I've been doing that a couple of years ago. That can give really awesome results. It could look really cool, but I'm not really sure how labor intensive that would be for some volume production of the goggles. We might need to find a partner who's going to do that for us. But right now we just wanna go out with the basic colors for start, and as soon as we just feel a little bit more comfortable about adding some new features and adding some more workload back to the team, we're gonna try some new stuff, even like maybe something like hydro dipping.
Noah asks, how long is the battery life compared to Fat Sharks?
It's I don't know how long the Fat Shark actually lasts. I have never drained the battery. I always recharge it before it died, but it should the battery lasts about between 3 and 4 hours. So I don't know whether that's longer or shorter.
Sorry, Michael, we misunderstood Michael. Michael asks, he thought Connect is for file transfer. Yeah, you are right, Michael. Sorry, I confused the two. So yes, the Connect will be supported by iOS and Android. Sorry,
that's for sure.
Yeah, you'll be able, so you've
been telling about the cable.
I was talking about the play, really, the cable. So the module, the FPV Connect it's a Wi-Fi module. You'll be able to connect to it via an iOS mobile device or Android mobile device. There will be apps for both iOS and Android. So yeah, sorry about that, Michael. Thanks for clarifying, correcting me, actually.
What's that? It's a bit far. I cannot read everything.
Yeah,
really.
Well,
no. Well.
Doctor je tu.
Oh, hi, Doc. He says assholes. Yeah, you asshole.
So yeah, John Parkinson asks about the ability to stream from FPV Connect. So at the moment, the prototypes that we have running right now are running on a different Wi-Fi module, and this version is not able to stream. But the next version it is using different Wi-Fi module. We expect that we will be able to stream. If it is the case, we will support it right at the launch. If it will require more development, then we will just issue the first version, and then with if hardware permits, and I hope it will, with firmware updates, you'll be able to stream. So basically, you know, it all depends on, you know, it's a trade-off. We want to get something out there to you guys soon enough, so you can. And I think that there's a lot of utility for just being able to download your files to your mobile phone. And if it turns out that there's going to be a lot of development to enable streaming, because we will have to support that both on the app side and on the module side and on the goggles side. So if that proves to be time consuming, then we will just ship with the basic version first, and then just top it up with.
Can you adjust the voltage alarm so we can? Yeah, of course. I already said that that's going to be adjustable via the menu.
Chris asks whether we will have sticker kits for Orqa White to give it a real Orqa color pattern or face. That's a really cool idea. Actually, we very early on, when we came up from under the radar back last year, we got contacted by a couple of guys that are doing really cool sticker sets and wraps, and we loved the idea. So we will be sharing the templates.
The templates, so you can. Yeah. Anybody can design their own pattern. I don't believe that we're gonna go doing the patterns ourselves.
Is there a USB port in the battery?
Nope.
John Davenport asks about the FOV, and will the goggles still be 16:9 and 4:3 switchable with a 44-degree FOV? Yes. So basically, you know, if you're running 4:3, you'll be running in the panel's native resolution, 1280x960,
which is 4:3.
It's 4:3, and if you are running on 16:9, it's going to be 720p. It's also native. It's not deformed. It's just, you know, with the OLEDs you can turn off the top and bottom pixels. They'll be like black, dark black.
There's one question for you. Any word on 5G?
Any word on 5G? It's a big topic of mine that I like. We are in discussion with a major vendor of mobile phone SoCs, but it's still early stage to talk about that. Definitely, I think 5G is the future, and it's an exciting technology. But you know, 5G is really out there, quite you know, far still, and I don't expect we'll have good enough coverage to be able to make it as useful as we would love.
This one is interesting. Will there be a material difference between the August, September, October versions for you if there is material correction?
So I don't expect that there will be any difference between the August, September,
Plastic
October.
is going to be ABS.
Yeah.
And we're not going to change that at any point, because
yeah,
as far as I know, as we have tested, that's the best material that we can have for the goggles, and I don't see why we should change that.
The main reason why we're having these August, September, because difference in them, because you know, the first batch of micro displays has been paid and ordered now, and we'll have those next week, and these will go into the August batch, and we'll only be able to order a new batch of micro displays once we get the proceeds from the campaign. So basically we will, you know, it's just a matter of lead time for the components. I don't really expect to have any changes between the August and September. It would need to be really something really important for us to change it. But you know, if this happens, we'll do our best to.
But I really don't see how that. There's no really possibility to change the material. Really.
Matthias asks, "Can we tell?" No, we can't. We are we are really obliged by our partners that we can't disclose price of the components, but panels are the most valuable part in the goggles, in any goggles, not just ours. If it's OLED, it's very pricey, but you are getting what you're paying for. Trust me, it's a material difference. You know, when people first put our goggles on their face, it's wow. And this is the same effect that I had when we first implemented. But no, when we implemented the analog input.
Oh yeah.
I remember taking it out here in the parking lot and flying it with my quad, and on a parking lot that I know, you know. And when I put on the Orcas for the first time, it was you could see the difference, the colors, the quality, and if you use, you know, the same setting, the same familiar place with the familiar quad, familiar camera, everything is familiar, and then you just change this variable,
difference immediately.
See right away.
Yeah,
right away. Maximum supported capacity of the micro SD card.
That's a good one. I don't know.
That's good. Maybe Doctor can ask.
Yeah, that's the question for Doc. Doc, can you just write in the comments?
Yes, definitely 5G, but it's not. I mean, it's too far away still. So don't hold your breath.
Yeah, imagine 6 pilots racing at once, all live streaming at the same time. Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah.
What Ricardo asks, what about the DVR? So watch this space. I expect to be able to show some DVR footage quite soon.
Yeah.
What is this about 5G? No, Chris. We're just dreaming about 5G. 5G is very long in our roadmap. This is something that we're looking at. This is not. I mean, I don't expect that FPV1 will benefit out of 5G. But yeah. Michael says that ABS is good enough for Lego bricks over multiple generations.
Yeah.
Sebastian Rudbach asks, will we have a support dealer network established in the US? Yes, we will. We are planning to. Watch your favorite.
Yeah, I would say we already have that network
Yep.
organized, and
You'll be able to buy them from your favorite FPV vendor.
Yeah.
Itzik mostly has a CWFM module that he has made, military grade, encoded with AS256. I also I'm curious to see what you built.
Yeah.
And as long as you can, get a composite out or HDMI, plug it in, it should work great. How about video profiles? Sunny day, cloudy day, indoor. That's a cool idea.
What you have right now in the goggles already, you can adjust the brightness, contrast, and the color. But I guess it's not going to be too complicated to just add like the couple of presets that you can like memorize the settings that you find out.
That's a cool idea, actually.
Yeah. Thank you for that. We could.
That's a cool idea.
I'm going to talk to the guys on Monday to see whether we can implement that even for the first. Yeah, I'm pretty positive that we can do it.
Okay, no promises.
No promises, but really good idea. Thank you for that.
Alex asks, SD, does it support exFAT or 65 plus gigabyte? Dude,
Doc, answer that question.
Or Alex, send us an email. Send us an email with all those questions. We'll prepare an answer for you. And it's actually a good question for the frequently asked questions. We got this question. Last time somebody asked about the SD card and didn't know the answer, and I forgot to ask, and now I don't. Sorry. We'll find it out. Just send us an email, and John Parkinson says everybody that got out to try them in the Ostrich Air launch event party was blown away at the quality based on what he's.
And at that moment, we really had an early prototype. Right now, the goggles are way better and much more advanced than what we had at that time.
Well, thanks, man. That's much appreciated. Yeah. Back when we were at Ostrich HQ in San Diego, that was early days for us, and
that was really early prototype, but still it was working really good. But right now the goggles are way more advanced than what the guys have seen there.
Roman asks, do we have lens correction for people with glasses? Yes, we do. I wear glasses, so we'll be able to use our standard standard diopters, and everything that you have, you'll be able to use the standard diopters. Will DVR record 16:9 as 16:9?
It will record anything that you input or you send to the DVR. It's going to be recorded exactly as the original came to it. Josip is at the coast. Nice.
He is from Krk.
Yeah.
Will adding adjustable FOV induce any latency? No, it shouldn't. It's everything is happening in the scaler, and it shouldn't be adding a no latency. When do review units go out to people like YouTube, people like Oscar Liang, Joshua Barbell, Mighty Thor, Albert Kim? As soon as we have production units ready, they're going to go out to
the thing is that we actually at some points we were considering like sending out the test units, like the prototypes to the reviewers, but the things are changing so rapidly here, because like today we have 5 fully functional units and they perform really cool, and tomorrow we just take them all apart and we don't have any working goggles. And really
there's been
at any point when we thought let's send some goggles out, and we realized, oh no, something's not still good enough, let's take them apart, let's do some more things and so on. So really I think it's going to be the best if the reviewers get the production units. It's going to be way better than to have some kind of prototype which is not still in the 100% working order.
Stefan asks, what about rapid fire or other modules, all compatible? Yeah, we're actually shipping with rapid fire. A lot of the units that were sold via Kickstarter were rapid fire. Christoph asks, will we add log rotate feature to the DVR so it's always on and it just, overwrites? Log rotate, Christoph Handler. So that's a really good idea. But what I'm worried about that option, it's going to be an SD card killer. You're going to kill your SD cards.
Yeah.
Pretty quick, unless you have really top.
We can add that. That's just a software feature, but I'm really not sure whether that's a good idea. But if at any point we realize that's something that people really want, we're gonna just add it.
The wines are in Zagreb.
Awesome.
We're gonna getting them. So if next week our postman is gonna come drunk, we know why it's. That's Chris asks another question. The DVR autosave when you unplug the power of the goggles, will we lose the recording?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't know the answer to that.
No. We knew about that, and we really worked on that to prevent losing the files.
Maciej Janowski asks, will he be able to get a compatible cover? So, dude, this is rapid fire cover. It comes with the rapid fire cover. So, yep, you will. Input a small battery to save the standard settings like time and date and setting that if DVR is
that's already in.
Donating one model of glasses to an one-armed pilot from Russia. Get in touch, we'll see what we can do.
How large will the DVR video files will be for 1 minute of video? That's the question for Doc again, who's just reading the comments and not replying. But actually we have tested that a couple of weeks ago. And I really don't know. I forgot. Yeah,
send us an email, and then we'll. I think we will. It would be good to start compiling frequently asked questions, because we have a lot of those really interesting questions about DVR, and let's start compiling the answers. Yeah, I agree, Phil, that SD card is not expensive. Certainly not as expensive as a drone that you might lose.
Right.
Okay, what's special about Orqa Edition Rapid Fire module? It's just your standard rapid fire.
They're going to be black.
Hopefully they're going to be black. Yeah. But in the performance-wise, it's going to be your good old rapid fire.
That's more the feature that is already present in rapid fire modules, but we're gonna push that a little bit further. The Orqa goggles are going to be able to communicate with the rapid fire via the SPI, and you're going to be able to access all the menus and all the settings of the receiver through the goggles OSD.
Yeah. Hey Luciano, what's happening on a real video of each color. So we can show you reds, which is pretty close to reds, but as soon as you guys, so what we did on the renders is we have chosen the exact color codes that are going to be used. So these were rendered with those exact color codes, and it will be it will be pretty precise towards you. Don't kill our postman, Jan. He's a cool guy. Let's scroll down. Let's see if we have more questions. Huh?
We have more questions.
Will there be a possibility to see how much space on SD is left? That's a cool.
Will there be
idea?
A possibility to see how much space on SD?
That's a cool idea, Michael. We'll have to check that one.
Yeah, I guess that's possible. I'm just not sure if that's going to be available in the first batch, but just with the firmware updates, I guess we're going to have that sorted out really.
Will Rapid Fire Orqa Edition will have full OSD integration like on SkyZone, switching channels? Will we have full OSD?
Yeah. sure, that already works.
Video in for external module available. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You'll be able to plug in your
Video in for external module.
external ground station.
Oh
I
yeah,
assume that's the
there
question,
is
yeah?
video in, composite video in. Yeah.
Hi, Marco. How will the normal Omnis look like? I don't think we're gonna have normal Omnis.
What's normal Omni?
This is Pro Omni. I don't think we're gonna go with normal Omni.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Well, we can try, but
I don't see the point of
there's
making
no point, yeah.
the inferior.
Hi, Ivan. You should be here.
Yeah. Thank you for not being here.
Where's some DVR footage? Stay tuned. We're gonna show you some footage.
As soon as we like it, as we think it's good enough to show it, we're gonna show it.
Size comparison with other goggles.
I think we have already done that a couple of times.
A lot of people have done that, and what we got as reaction was that a lot of people thought that our goggles gonna be much bigger when they saw the renders, and they were surprised how small they are.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to.
Just to put them side to side to some other goggles, but I'm pretty sure we have already done that a couple of times.
John Parkinson asks about the FPV Connect. Will they be able to manage the cards via the FPV Connect through the app? That's the idea, that you'll be able to really access everything on your SD card from your mobile phone, and this will also include being able to delete files if you want.
How long does it take to power on the goggles and get a video feed? I mean, the goggles are powered like instantly in under a second or something like that. It takes longer for the receiver module to just boot. It boots longer than the goggles.
Timothy, that's a naughty question. I will not answer that question. Dive the Tesla coil for the demo DVR. That's actually a good idea to give Dennis goggles to do a Tesla coil dive. That's a. But will he be able to do it one more time?
I'm not gonna pay for all the smashed quads.
Resolution, the frame rate, that just bear with us. But basically, you'll be able to, whatever you feed the DVR, you're gonna get out. There's not gonna be no deterioration.
Head tracking good out of the box first batch. Yeah.
Oh, Jan, check out our LinkedIn. We did a cool demo with we did a demo with the Norwegian company called Applied Autonomy. And they have these guys are doing autonomous cars, autonomous buses, autonomous street sweepers. So we did a demo with them where we were controlling a gimbal, pan-tilt gimbal on the vehicle with the goggles.
The goggles were here in Croatia, and the vehicle with the.
So basically, we had on when we were this video that you can find on our LinkedIn shows us moving the goggles, and over Skype we saw the gimbal that was in Norway, which was moving as we were moving goggles. So, and this was like we were moving that gimbal over the internet and watching it over Skype, and the latency was not that bad as I would expect. So I mean the head tracker will be working great out of the box, first batch. Yep. Secondary report to SPI I2C. Will the specs be published?
Yeah, we're gonna publish the specs.
Yep. We want to communicate.
Because we have been changing that specs quite a few times in the last couple of months. So that's the reason why we still didn't release the exact specs, because there's no point of releasing some specs then changing them in a couple of weeks. So we're sorting that out. We are still making not 100. I mean, right now we know what's gonna be in there. But in the last couple of months, we have changed the specs for the connections in the secondary bay.
On the Matt says on the he clarifies on Kickstarter
Oh, yeah,
we'll have to.
yeah,
So yeah,
sorry.
we have basically.
We are talking about the patch.
We have the patch Pro and the patch. This is patch Pro and the stand. Do you have one of those?
Yeah, just a second.
So yeah, basically, if there's gonna be, I mean, we can do Omni in a non-pro design, but if it makes sense economically, well, we're gonna do it. It's just a matter of redesigning redoing the RF design so it conforms to that to this material. So this is a different PCB material than this, and this is why this is 6 dBi, this is 8 dBi.
Yeah.
And if there's going to be demand for a non-pro Omni, so this was the first Omni that we did, and we did it right away in this design. So if there's going to be a demand for the non-pro Omni, we're going to do a non-pro Omni. But yeah. Will we be able to watch 3D movies in the glasses via the phone? Long train journeys can be fun. So at the moment, we don't support, with the current version, we don't support the stereo, but this is something that we want to support in the future, yeah. Ryan Terry met us at CES.
Oh,
Good to see you again, Ryan. Low voltage beep.
yeah, that's
For batteries?
battery alarm.
Yep. What is the start price of the goggles? So basically, you can see the pricing on our Kickstarter.
Yeah, it
Pavel.
was-
Roman asked about the battery,
Is the battery already included?
and if yes, what size cells MA?
Let's. I mean, that it's gonna be included, but let's just give us a couple of days more to make it 100% clear with what kind of cells are we gonna go. Because right now we have a couple of options which we're still evaluating what's gonna be the best.
Hey, John.
Listen.
Christoph asked an interesting question. Will the sensor
Yeah.
that detects?
No, unfortunately not, because we really have tested a lot of that, and I mean, having the goggles on your eyes and on your forehead is basically the same for the sensor. Sensor measures the distance between the goggles and the first obstacle, which is your head. So it really, there is no difference having them over the eyes or on the forehead. So that standby functionality is going to work only when you just take the goggles off your head, and the goggles can go into the standby.
There early on there was this idea when you kind of put them up that the head tracker will be able to say to tell if they're up enough that they just go on a standby. And then we decided we don't want your goggles to go on a standby if you start looking out.
Yeah.
So will the head tracking work theoretically with Feiju Tech gimbal that has Wi-Fi control?
I don't know. I don't know the question. I mean, the question is legit, but I don't know the answer for that.
The way that we implemented this head tracker for the Norwegian demo was actually the head tracking data was sent via our Wi-Fi module
Yeah.
over the internet. So technically
it should work.
Technically,
but
could work, but the question.
I guess it's gonna take a little bit of hacking.
Can we change the song about the alarm to troll anybody? Oh, not in the first version. Not in the first version. When you say you want to support stereo video in the future, will it be with the firmware update to these goggles? So I don't think we're going to be able to do it with the firmware updates. It depends on the FPGA. This is something up for discussion. The jury's out there. If we can support it on the existing hardware, we will support it, and then we will do hardware update. But somehow I think
What is the firmware updating process? You just download. You're just gonna download the firmware update onto the SD card. Insert that into the goggles, and as soon as you power on the goggles are gonna recognize that file on the SD card and just update themselves right away. Somebody also asked, is it gonna be possible to downgrade the goggles? I don't see why not.
Yeah.
We're not gonna lock the updates.
And also, you'll be able to do it
via
FPV Connect.
Yeah, via the Orqa app.
Yeah. So you'll be downloading the firmware update with your app, and then you will use your app to connect to your FPV Connect, the Wi-Fi module, and then upload that firmware, and then. How do they feel? Sorry. What will be the length of time? I don't know how long the test pilots will have them before the production model ships. It all depends. How do they feel for a person with a tall nose like me? Feel great. Please make. Yeah, it's not. So Christoph, it doesn't. So it will not depend on your computer operating system. So you'll just put the file on the SD card or download it on your mobile.
It can and just be any simpler than that. You can do it with any computer, with any OS.
Yes, yes, of course. There's going to be integrity check and CRC for firmware updates. Sure, we don't want to brick your gear.
Is that all?
That's all. Do we have anything on Instagram, or are we dead on Instagram? Okay.
Awesome. We can go home.
Okay, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for all the questions. Thanks a lot for all your time and support. Thanks for all of you that have supported us on Kickstarter.
Stay tuned for more updates, and
I'm really looking forward to seeing what's gonna be the verdict on the colors. Any predictions?
I mean, it's not my favorite, but I would say the whites are gonna be the clear winner.
Okay. But
I would stay with blacks.
Yeah. My favorite color is also black. Alternatives, I'm kind of stretched between these reds. I like the navy blue as well.
I mean, the reds were interesting for first couple of hours, and right now after a few days looking at them, I'm really not so sure.
This is really cool.
I don't know.
Okay,
let's see.
It's up to you guys. It's up to you. Cool. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Receiver is interchangeable.
When do we have next? When do we have next live? We don't have anything scheduled. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, guys.
Ivan and Papa, wait. Okay, Ivan, one more. Come on, go, Ivan. One more. Scroll down.
One more.
One more for Ivan Papa. He wants one more.
There is hundreds more.
Ivan, come on.
Not one more.
Do you think the goggles? I'm not answering that question. That's.
We're not killing anybody.
Green Army. Okay, yeah, that's it. Bye, guys.
Thank you.